Hello humans, I'm Yoshiller and welcome back to some more Yoshi's Woolly World! In the previous part, I took on stage 4-5 and I collected every single collectible that there was to collect within that level. I 100% of the level and I'm going to undergo a similar process on stage 4-6, which is known as Spooky Scraps Don't Get Spooked. I'm going to collect all of the flowers, all of the special beads, all of the Miiverse stamps, and by the end of the level I hope to have 20 heart points. And hopefully I can do it all on one successful attempt. Now, of course, if I ever mess up at any point during this level, I can always edit stuff out and cut ahead to when I actually do complete this level on a successful attempt. But of course, if I am unable to complete this level on my first try, then I'll just complete the level again, and I'll showcase when I am able to complete the level with all the necessary requirements. Now, as I have done in the previous parts, I'm going to tap in a green yarn Yoshi amiibo. This amiibo will aid me out throughout this level. Normally, he can act as a secondary helper, but what I usually end up doing is I eat him and I carry him as a secondary projectile just in case I need it. I'll also be tapping in a Link amiibo so I can showcase this costume. I showcased it earlier, I believe in part 7, and now it's time for me to showcase it again. Also, this level specifically, I played it at E3, or I've seen it at E3. Point is, I've seen and or played this level. And on this level specifically, as you might notice, the Yoshis are scared, so they will kind of shiver in place. They'll kind of whimper, and it's adorable and, you know, unfortunate. I don't want to see a Yoshi get scared. This is Yoshi. This game is supposed to be innocent. Yoshi's supposed to be brave and bold. Seeing him scared is just heartbreaking. But you know what? Speaking of hearts, I'm going to go ahead and get these heart points. Now my heart is no longer broken. Now I can go through this level and collect all of the necessary requirements that exist throughout it. There is the first special bead. I will go ahead and get that. Also, if you can't tell already, the main mechanic of this level is that these little curtains will dangle in the foreground. As they move back and forth, different platforms will appear and disappear, and different enemies will undergo different circumstances. For example, these little fire enemies, whenever they're behind it, they'll become invincible ghost enemies. However, when they're not behind it, I can eat them and swallow them and turn them into projectiles. Certain platforms will appear and disappear, and certain beads will appear and disappear. Whoa, I did not mean to throw you! Come back! Come back! Come back! I was busy explaining things! Okay. Anyway, sometimes walls will show up and block my path, and sometimes different obstacles might disappear as these curtains move back and forth. And this level will really utilize every single type of concept that can be done with these curtains. It's really, really cool. Now, if you're going to destroy these enemies, then you'll have to do so while the curtains are not covering them. The enemies become invincible while the curtains are over them. In addition to all of this, there are plenty of secrets scattered throughout the level, and thankfully, because I did see or play this at E3, I'm fairly certain I played it. Even so, I've definitely seen plenty of gameplay of this level, and I remember when I saw this level, I was just thinking, wow, that's awesome. In fact, they did play this level at the Nintendo World Championships. They played it right before the actual presentation started, and they showcased, I believe, every single main mechanic of this level, and I just remember thinking, this is awesome. And it is awesome. And I'm going to go ahead and collect everything. And I believe, since I'm so familiar with this level, maybe I can 100% it on my first try. Now, here's the first checkpoint of the level, so now I can get some extra hearts. Okay, the Link Yoshi is now maxed out, so I'm going to take the amiibo Yoshi, put him in control, and I'm going to do my best to get all these beads, but you might have to see me go in circles for a little bit. So I'm going to pass them for now. Don't worry, I'm not going to forget about them. I'm fairly certain that some of those are Miiverse stamps. But first, I'm going to go ahead and get a few other secrets so that I can wrap around and make sure that I'm not missing anything. Because this is a Yoshi game, and Yoshi games love to hide things, and if it's anything that can be evidenced by the previous levels of this game, the developers are really good at hiding things on these levels. Now, this is the main reason I'm really going in circles. That way I can make sure that I can get on all of these paths and make sure that I'm not missing any invisible items. There was an invisible cloud over there, so I'm going to go back and get that. But yeah, that's the main reason I'm going in circles, so I can make sure that I get all of these little alternate paths. So let me get that. Okay, so there are some beads and a flower. I think there were some more beads on the left side. Yes, there were. None of them were Miiverse stamps, but I did just want to double check. Okay, maybe I can get 1 or 2 extra projectiles. Okay, I'm okay. Everything's fine. Let me eat you before the curtain covers you and makes you invincible. And I see that rope at the top. Now, a lot of the hidden objects on this level, if I recall correctly, are hidden near the top of this level. So I strongly advise staying near the top of the level as best as possible. Now, if I'm not mistaken, if I destroy all of these Shy Guy ghosts, something should appear. Yes! Beads and a special bead. So that's the third special bead of this level already. And I think I only have, what, 2 flowers? Yeah, no, never mind. Nothing uncertain. Nothing unusual about that. This is going normal. Ah! Oh, whoa. This could be the end for me. No, I am okay. I am Yoshiller. I can get knocked down 1,000,000 times, but I'll do my best to get up 1,000,000 times. It's great. Thank goodness Yoshi games are very forgiving, especially this one. In the event that I don't collect all the collectibles on my first try, I can always go back and just get the ones that I missed. It's great, but hopefully I can do a thorough job in demonstrating this level and showcasing where all of the hidden objects are. Okay, so there's definitely some stuff down there. Okay, I'll go back and get it in due time. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about it. Let me just go far ahead. Aha! I'm just inspecting the level. Okay. I'm okay. Now, there was a rope over there. I'll get that in a little bit. Alright, making sure that I'm not missing anything. We're good. Okay, there's another Miiverse stamp. Okay, now let's go ahead and inspect what's up here. Grab the rope. Good, good, good. Excellent. Aha! Now, this may seem like a dead end, but fear not! There is a place over here where some beads can be generated. Be sure to generate those beads so that you can get some missing Miiverse stamps on this level. Yes, this level is kind of engraved in the back of my mind. I don't have every single little detail memorized because that'd be ridiculous. This game is full of details. This level is full of surprises. It is a spooky level, is it not? So it would be fitting that's full of surprises. But I do remember finer details like that. Okay, halfway done with the Miiverse stamps, and there is a door over here, and naturally I should do my best to go through all of the doors in this game because there's usually secrets hidden behind them. Okay, so this is just a mini room to showcase more of this curtain goodness. If I go all the way to the top, I believe there's a flower, but along the way there's also some beads that have Miiverse stamps in them, so I may as well make sure to get all of them. Okay, there's some on the left side and some on the right side. I don't think there's going to be any on the right side, but I'll get these beads just to make sure that my suspicions are correct. And my suspicions are correct, everybody. I am doing just fine collecting everything. Fairly certain I haven't missed anything so far, so I should be good to go. Okay, now there is, I believe, one more area at the ceiling. Also, just a quick thing, if it's anything I remember about this level and my playtime with it, be sure to have an extra projectile with you at all times, because I remember playing this level, and I got all the way to the end, and then there was an invisible cloud that I had to break open, and I couldn't break it open because I didn't have a projectile with me, and there was no way for me to go back. So, be sure to have an extra projectile with you at all times, and don't be afraid to go back and get things if you have the opportunity to do so. Now, you see that there are two doors over there, and if there's anything else I can recall, it's that the top door brings you back to the middle of this level, whereas the bottom door allows you to progress on. The reason for that is because there's this invisible cloud right here that'll spawn a rope. There we go. And if I go all the way up here, there should be a key? Oh, maybe this is just another secret area. I don't 100% remember. Let's see. Aha! Oh, yeah. This is actually a really cool puzzle. So that little cloud up there is blocked off by parts of the curtain, but in due time, you can probably break it open and get yourself a key. You'll use this key to get to the next part of the level. You have to get this key. There's no way around it. This isn't to get secrets. I'm fairly certain that you need this key in order to progress on with the level. So if I go down here, I can get out. So yeah, this top door will take you back to the middle of the level. In case you didn't get the key, you can always go back and get projectiles to break open that cloud and get the key. This will allow you to progress on. I don't think there's any secrets down here. I'm fairly certain that the top door just takes you back. So here you go. Yeah, there's just a checkpoint here. You had to go this way. Okay. Now both Yoshis are maxed out on heart points. I'm going to go ahead and play as the Link Yoshi dominantly because, hey, he is the guest amiibo costume for this level. Now, this is, if I'm not mistaken, one of the final parts of the level. So make sure to get everything because if I'm not mistaken, there's no real way to go back unless you die. So, you might want to go ahead a little bit at times, but at the same time, you might want to also keep your distance close to these little curtains because the curtains don't always go all the way to the right. Sometimes they go up, sometimes they go down, sometimes some start going to the left. It's a little weird. I believe this one is just going to be heart points. I don't necessarily need them. Yeah, but those are heart points in case you guys were curious. If I'm not mistaken, I have to throw something? Oh, I can't throw... Oh, okay, no, I'm good. Yeah, you can't throw a projectile at a special bead to get it. You can only do that with flowers. Thank goodness this platform spawned. Okay, I'm going to get ahead a little bit. Okay, and then if I'm not mistaken, a wall will appear. Yep, so you do have to go a little bit ahead in order to get that flower. You can always run back to get it, but then you won't be able to get the beads that are at the bottom. I mean, you can do that in either order. You can get the beads first, or you can get the flower first. But since the flower doesn't need the curtain in order to be generated, you may as well get the flower first. Okay, gonna keep swinging, wait for these platforms to spawn. I only need two more Miiverse stamps, and I believe this will give it to me. Ah, there we go. That's the last special bead. Now I have all the special beads and all the flowers of this level, but now I just need to get all of the Miiverse stamps. And there's only two more. All right, no, I need one more flower. That's right. So I was talking about how at the end of this level, there's an invisible question mark cloud that appears, and it's gonna be right around here. There it is. Okay, make sure you have a projectile, that way you can actually climb up this. And why isn't Yoshi grabbing it? Oh my goodness. Yoshi wasn't grabbing it. Okay, hopefully I can make this jump and grab it again. No, Yoshi, you gotta grab onto it, buddy. You're dressed up as Link. Link grabs onto stuff all the time. There we go. I don't really know a better way to phrase that sentence. I apologize. But here we go. If I go all the way over here, there's some secrets down here. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, so that door to the left will definitely take you out. But if you take this door on the right, you'll access another secret area that you can't access otherwise. And this flower will appear. So there you go. That is everything, if I'm not mistaken. That's all the heart points, all the flowers, all the special beads, and all the Miiverse stamps. So guys, at the beginning of this part, I mentioned how I wanted to get through this entire level while collecting all of the collectibles on my first try. And I did it! And not only that, I get to play the goal game! Woohoo! It's been a little while since I played that, right? Actually, come to think of it, I don't really remember. I think it might have been pretty recent that I played it. I don't know. I don't film all these parts on the same day. But guys, that was a fun level. Such a brilliantly executed level, and I appreciate the extra detail of the Yoshi's getting scared. I don't like seeing Yoshi being scared, but it is a nice detail, and it does add to the adorableness of this game. But okay, that's every collectible on this level. Now I'm going to go ahead and play the bonus game real quickly, and then I'll go ahead and see what Yoshi costume I've unlocked, and then I'll go ahead and end this part. So, okay, bonus game. Chicken! I have to throw these chickens into the sky, throw these chicken into the sky, I don't know, whatever. I am doing a terrible job. I've never done this bonus game before. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's not like I'm really going to spend these beads anyway. So, guys, here's how you beat this bonus game. Do not replicate what I am doing. I have never played this bonus game before, and it really is psyching me out. Okay. Well, I got 1,000 beads. That's decent, right? I don't know. Okay, well, don't play the bonus game like I did. Yeah, well, play the bonus game, but if you are going to play the bonus game, do not replicate the actions that I just did inside of the bonus game. That was a terrible example of how to win that bonus game. Ugh, I'm so sorry, humans. Anyway, okay, that is stage 4-6. What a fun level, adding to the overall enjoyment of Yoshi's Woolly World. That level was a great level to play, and I'm glad that that one was in the E3 demo, because that one really showcases the brilliance that these designers and developers had when making this game. But okay, now I've unlocked stage 4-7, and I'll save that for the next part. So for now, that wraps up this part of Yoshi's Woolly World, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. See you all next time in the next part when I collect all of the collectibles within stage 4-7, and I 100% another level, and showcase another amiibo costume. Bye-bye, humans! Whoosh! Hey, thank you very much for watching this video. If you're new here, then please allow me to give you a quick rundown of things that you can do right now. I post new videos every single day at noon Pacific time. On the weekdays, I usually post walkthroughs and let's plays and all that good stuff. And on the weekends, I usually post online matches with friends and fans. However, I also create all sorts of other videos. If it's Nintendo, then I'll probably do something related to it. So, if you'd like to show me your support, you can click the like button on this video. Or you can leave a comment telling me what you think about the video, or you can leave a request. If you want to see more content from me, then please feel free to click the subscribe button to see all of my latest content. You can also follow me on Twitter. My tag is @RealYoshiller, because Yoshiller was taken. Right now, there's also a bunch of videos on the screen. If you click one, you'll be redirected to a video or a playlist. Like I said, I create all sorts of Nintendo-related content, so chances are, if you watch this video, there's something that'll catch your interest. Once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys around in the future. Bye-bye, humans! Whoosh!